important. It's very important to focus on ourselves. It's high time we start spreading the awareness. See, let's start asking the question of what can I do for my society? What can I do in my own little capacity? Either as a teacher, in my own little capacity, either as a fashion designer in my own little capacity, either as a barber in my own little capacity, either as a lawyer in my own little capacity, either as a trained medical doctor, either as a student. What can I do for my society? When we start, when many of us, I believe that if many among us, if more and more youths start focusing on that and start looking at, either as a footballer, what can I do to inspire other people? What can I do to spark the interest of other people, to add value? Thank you very much. To add value to my society in my own little way. I think at that time it will be much more. It will be able to accelerate our personal growth, because it's just like in a family. If each and every member of the family want to depend on other member of the family, then that family will never progress. But if every member of the family strive to develop themselves personally, intellectually, and professionally, that means that it becomes easier for the family to thrive. It becomes easier for that family to be able to help one another in terms of need, because the dependence of one member of the family on the other will not be as much as frustrating. We will not get frustrated. It will just be frequent. It will just be on a frequent basis. Take for example, in a family of 5, where the father is the one that works, and the father works, send the children to school, and while the children are at school, they have started getting themselves, they have discovered their own purpose, they have started getting themselves into entrepreneurship in what they love, not in what they are forced into. Because when you are forced into an entrepreneurship venture, when challenges come, and they are going to come, when troubles come and they are going to come, you get put off of it, you get frustrated, and that's the reason why many businesses die out. Because, especially in Nigeria, that's the main reason why. Because the people that go into those businesses didn't really feel strong enough. They didn't actually articulate their goals, the purpose, the reason why they do what they do is not so strong enough. It's not so strong enough. That's the reason why they can't weather the storm. It's not so strong enough. Although there are other variables. But now, get back to the family, the story of the family. The father is the one working. The mother is not working. Now, when the mother is not working, she focuses on taking care of the family. Let's agree. Let's just agree. She focuses on taking care of the family. And when the children grow up, they become adults. They come of age. They get to the university, and they're not doing anything. If they're not doing anything, what happens? That means that they get back to the after service, they all come back home. And what do they come back home to do? Since they don't have anything to do, they are waiting for the government to come and give them a job. They start depending on the father. So that means that the father's salary has to feed more mouths. So if the family is struggling before, the struggle of that family just becomes times 2. And the more of the let's say if they have 3 children and one of them is a graduate and is not doing anything, the burden comes back to the family. It rests on the father again. If the second born gets to that same level, finish school, and have barely nothing to do, or is hustling and can barely even contribute their own quarter to the family development, what happens? The family degenerates. The situation of the family either get worse or never change. But if the 3 children in the family have identified goals, life goals, and the first one that graduated is able to stay independent without depending on the family, what happens then? If he or she is able to stay independent without having to depend on the family, even if he is not able to start giving back to the family, if he or she is able to stay independent, that means that the family does not need to worry much about catering for him. They get to the resources in the family is able to be more focused on catering for the remaining 2. And if one of those 2 is able to also break free and start being independent, what happens? It means that the resources of the family that is being spent on 3 people has been what? It's going to be in abundance, and it's going to be able to, the chance will be created for that resources to be abundantly spent on the remaining 1. So if the resources of the family is able to be spent on that remaining 1, what happens? It makes it easier for that family to thrive. And if each one of these children is able to now continuously develop themselves to the extent that they are able to now start giving back to the family, what happens to that family? The family will become bigger. The family will be, the sustenance of the family will become more, because the family will become, because the 3 of them will be able to contribute to the family, their father will be able to contribute to the family. What happens then? The resources of the family multiplies. This is the same thing with the society. The family is just one unit of the society. It's the same thing with the society. If each and every one of us can start being less dependent on the government, less dependent on what the society has to, or on what the government has for us, and start focusing on developing ourselves to become independent, and put ourselves in a place, put ourselves in the position whereby we are the one that gets to contribute to the society, to the growth of the society. It will help our society to move forward. It will help to accelerate the progress of our society in a way that we've never seen before. I swear to God, it is high time we start focusing more on what we can do for the society, not on what the society asks for us, but what we can give to the society. Everybody, every one of us is born with a purpose. Every one of us is born with an innate capability to make something happen, to be good at something. You just need to find that thing. You just need to find that trade you are good at. You just need to find that skill that you are seeing, that potential that makes you, that thing that you love doing, that makes you happy, that you feel so strong about, that no matter how much trouble, no matter how much challenges you have in it, no matter how much pain that comes with doing it, you still feel strong about doing it. You still feel happy doing it. That when you get that thing, when you get that occupation, when you get that vocation, when you get that job that you feel very happy doing, then put all your energy into doing it, and do it in a way that creates value for other people, that contributes something to other people's life, that help to inspire other people. So, and when you inspire other people, you add value to other people, add value to them in a way that makes them want to focus more on themselves. So when you are able to make them focus on themselves, then that means that we start channeling the energy of our society towards helping one another, not towards expecting other people to help us, but towards putting ourselves in the position of helping other people.